Hey everybody, it's Andy. In early 2024, Alpha 19er released the new version of their Evade 1.5 backpack. This bag used a lot of learnings that they've had from the Pathfinder and the Whitley, and overall it was a really successful launch. Later that year, SERT, a close partner of Alpha 19er, released the Penumbra 2.0 backpack. And ever since I put out my review of the 1.5 backpack, people have put some comments on it asking if I could compare it to the Penumbra. Recently, SERT decided to send me this review unit over, and I've been testing it for the past few weeks. So in this video, I'm going to be giving a review of the SERT Penumbra backpack, and then I'm going to compare it to the Alpha 19er Evade 1.5 and a few other backpacks that I think are similar. If you like content like this and want to see more, please smash the like button on YouTube, leave a comment below with which of these that you like, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Without further ado, let's talk about the SERT Penumbra 2.0. Let's start with a few facts about the SERT Penumbra 2.0. This is an everyday carry or CCW style backpack that you can take with you, not necessarily as a huge bag, but as a good normal size. The dimensions are going to be 18 inches tall, 12 inches wide with the taper down to 9 at the top, and 6 inches deep when it's not fully stuffed. I think I probably have it stuffed closer to 9 inches over here. These are actually really good sizes for a low-cost airline sizer, by the way. If you're going on a Spirit or a Frontier Airlines, this is probably going to fit over there. The material is a 1000D Cordura in everything that you see here with the tiger stripe, and then also the back panel and the shoulder pads. This has a 500D Cordura, so it doesn't chew up your clothing. As far as price goes, it's $185 for many of the matte colors, the solid black, the solid navy blue, but there's also this beautiful tiger stripe and a woodland camo that's $195. As far as weight goes, the Penumbra is about 3 and just under a quarter pounds. Let's start by looking at the front of the bag. Right here, front and center, we have a nice Velcro panel. This is a little bit bigger than a standard 2x3, and I have here an Alpha 19er patch that I got from the brand. Over at the top, there is a pocket where I tend to keep some snacks in. It goes right down to this seam, and it has an interior liner of this nice ripstop nylon, and there's nothing fancy in here, just room for snacks or things that you might need quickly. Below that on the front, this bulge area is a pocket that has access on either the left or the right, and it goes all the way through. And in here, you can fit a lot of stuff. I have here this Tom Ben 3D organizer cube with some toiletries, tags that came with the bag. I have some armbands in case my arms are getting sore. And I have this Alpha 19er organizer panel. This is the slit panel with a solid back, but they also have a Velcro back that you can put inside. Now, the inside of this pocket has Velcro lining, and here I have the silencer patch that came with the bag, just attached there. And for those of you who CCW, this is a great place for you to attach some of your attachments there. Now, the nice thing about this pocket is while it is flat against the front, it does have this gusseted opening, so you can fit quite a bit. And you saw how it was bulging, able to fit all of this in it earlier in the video. On the sides of the backpack, it's going to be the same on the left and the right. We have these water bottle pockets. Over here, I have a 25-ounce Camelback mag chute, and this fits pretty easily. These pockets are pretty elastic. They have this like elastic band over here, but they stretch out pretty well. You see on both sides, there are these little attachment points here, and the bag actually comes with these clips that you can use to make compression attachments there, but I've decided to leave those off for the video. At the bottom of the bag, you also have a few more attachment points. These are 4 pieces, and if you want to attach something to like put a roll at the bottom or something, or straps down, you can just fit those in over here. There are also additional little tabs over here, so lots of options for attachment. On the top of the bag, we have a pretty simple handle. This is looks like 2 pieces of webbing that are folded over here. This is actually kind of stiff, so it's not like squishy or anything, but it's really easy to fit a hand through to grab. And the second panel here has two sort of loopy points on each side if you want to attach a carabiner or something over to the handle. Looking at the back of the bag, it has this nice sort of 5-panel foam with a thin air channel where the seam is. Now, in my opinion, no matter where a bag touches my back, there's going to be sweat, whether it's mesh or whether it's solid. So overall, this isn't the worst. It isn't the best. I found it was really comfortable to wear, but I still got a little bit of back sweat when I had it on. And then you can see also this is the 500D material, so it doesn't really chew up your clothing. And that same material is on the inside of the shoulder straps. As far as the shoulder straps go, you have these sternum strap right here. It has a little bit of elastic to give it some stretch. And this can be removed or slide up and down on this bar here. Let's take a look now inside the bag's main compartment. The SERT Penumbra 2.0 has a pretty standard style clamshell design where the whole front panel just flips up. On the inside, there are two pockets. The top one is solid, the bottom one mesh. Down here, it's a solid mesh. It definitely feels like nothing's going to happen to it. I keep my mask in here. And up top, this is where I keep some bulkier items, my glasses case, and a battery charger for everything I need. In the main bucket, it's a pretty large space, pretty spacious. I have my headphones, I have just a pouch, a sling, and another cable pouch, just to show you that you can fit a lot of items in here. The back of this has these attachment points where, if you want, you can get a attachment from SERT that'll maybe give you some PALS webbing on the interior here, or some loop if you want to attach more things to the inside. But for now, it's just the same ripstop nylon. Now, the top of this flaps open, which gives you access to the laptop compartment if you want to pull out your laptop from the inside. My personal preference, though, is to use this additional zipper that the bag has at the back, which gives access to the laptop compartment as well. This here is just a 14-inch MacBook Pro. I really like it when bags have a secondary access to the laptop compartment. You can sort of see my hand going there, because it also lets me access into the main compartment sometimes. And I think just having options like this makes the bag easier. As far as zippers on the Penumbra go, they're all going to be YKK zippers, but the pulls are a bit different depending on the use case. The front pocket and the laptop pockets, these have just a simple rope pulls, so no dingles going on over there. The main compartment is a large number 10 size. This does have this nice black YKK pull with the rope over there to give it some silence, but you can sort of hear a little bit. And then the inside pocket has just the YKK pull. So you can hear a little bit of those zippers jingles if you're shaking the bag around. As far as the fit on me, I'm about 5'9" and 150 pounds, and the bag feels like what I would expect out of an everyday carry. The straps are comfortable. It doesn't have any load lifters here, but I don't think it needs them. And the sternum strap here, if I do feel like I need a bit more support, is going to be more than enough. I mentioned earlier that this bag is a good proportion if you're going on a budget airline, so I figured I would fill it out with what you might want to take with you if you are flying for a weekend trip. The front pocket still has that same toiletry kit as earlier, and in the main pocket I have my headphones, this pouch, and then this packing cube. And this is a Eagle Creek medium-sized packing cube. You see I have it the wide ways. This is actually wider than the bag's dimensions, but you have a little bit of compression, and with the bag zippers, I'm able to force it closed. And, because these are soft goods, they're able to mold around it. And I even have the water bottle in here sort of pressing against there. But overall, this is about what I would expect to fit a medium-sized packing cube, and then maybe like a pouch or two in the main compartment there. All right, now let's compare the SERT Penumbra 2.0 with the new version of the Alpha 19er Evade 1.5. When designing these bags, they took a lot of inspiration from the original Evade 1.5. Most of the more tactical CCW elements ended up in the Penumbra 2.0, and most of the EDC or business or travel elements ended up in the Evade 1.5. Let's start at the front of the bags. While the Penumbra has pocket up front, pocket with loop on the inside, and then a patch field in the front. The Evade 1.5 has a quick access pocket at the top. This is a felt-lined pocket. If you want to put sunglasses or anything, this is my quick access. There's also a pocket at the bottom, and this is a pretty flat pocket. There's a flap here, and this is where I tend to put my masks in the Evade 1.5. This goes over here. And then this big U-shaped opening pocket that the Evade 1.5 is known for. And over here, I have that same organizer panel from earlier, but you could, if you had one of the hookback ones, attach it to this large loop field. There's also more interior organization. There's a zipper here that goes all the way down, and then a little hook if you have a key leash, as well as this D-ring attachment point. While the Penumbra 2.0 has a more permanent morale patch field here, the Evade 1.5, the new version, actually doesn't. Normally, it comes like this and has room right on the inside to attach a magnetopatch. Here, this is the one attachment, and it just magnetically attaches to the front here. This is an optional accessory that you can buy off the Alpha 1.9er website. And so if you're a real big patch person, the loop field is going to be bigger on the Penumbra and more permanent here. I have had times where scraping against a chair as I pull this up, that has fallen off, and I had to go back and catch it because I can't lose my pizza patch. Looking at the bottom of the bag, on the Penumbra, remember, we had these attachment points here, but on the Evade 1.5, we just have this heavy, I think this is a 1000D panel here, so nothing where you can really attach underneath it, but it is going to be more sturdy if you're setting it on the ground. We still do have these little tabs right here for attachments there. As far as little tabs for attachments, the Evade 1.5 has and comes with the same compression straps. This time I have it on so that you can see what that looks like. There's these on the top and on the bottom of the front, though the water bottle pockets are different between these two bags. While we have the stretchy pocket on the Penumbra, the Evade has this lie flat with the same material, and then this elastic over here to expand. You can see what the bottle looks like. And overall, it's maybe a more office-style fit where if it's not filled, it just blends in. As far as these material go, the Evade 1.5 comes in a lot more material options than the Penumbra 2.0. You can get this in X-Pack, you can get this in, this is the 500D Cordura, there's also a twill option, and depending on the material will affect the price. All versions of the Evade 1.5 are going to be more expensive than the Penumbra, ranging from $225 US to $255 depending on the materials. As far as weight goes, it ranges from 3.3 to 3.5 pounds compared to that 3.14. And the dimensions, just looking at it, you can see are bigger. It's a little bit taller, it's definitely deeper, but the width is about the same. Over at the back of the bag, the Evade 1.5 definitely has a more complicated situation going on. The shoulder straps have these load lifters at the top. They go all the way here, though it's a similar sternum strap point and expansion on the bottom. As far as the back panel itself, we have these two large foam channels with this nice air channel going in the middle. As I mentioned earlier, anything that touches my back is going to cause back sweat. So while I appreciate having this open for my spine, the fact that these are mesh don't seem to affect me that much. Also, you're going to get that same mesh on the inside of the shoulder straps. Compare that with the 500D on the Penumbra. Finally, in the middle of the Evade, you have a luggage pass-through. This attaches via the hook and loop here, and it's pretty stretchy. So if you want to stick your bag sideways over a suitcase handle, you can do that and roll it around. Let's look at the inside of the main compartment over here. Remember, in the Penumbra, we had the large bucket space with the two front panel pockets and the access to the laptop over here. In the Evade 1.5, we have a similar yet slightly different layout. The inside of the front pocket still has the same, solid and mesh style pockets with basically, I'm pretty sure this is the same exact material and the same mesh. Also similar to in that front U-shaped pocket, there is a D-ring on the inside of the flap on the Evade 1.5. This fits well with the Alpha 1.9er Matryoshka pouches that you can buy from their website. The bucket, though, is a bit bigger. You can see over here I was able to fit the headphones, the sling, and the packing cube all in here just because it is a little bit deeper. Also, one of the big differences is going to be how the laptop compartment and the back over here work. The Evade 1.5 has this tablet sleeve right here, so I just have an iPad Air in that sleeve. And compared to the Penumbra with this open flap to the laptop compartment, the access to the laptop compartment is it's like hook and loop sealed in. I've never actually gone to undo this because it is a really tight fit, but you do have these single row of PALS webbing up here. Getting to the laptop, you still have a similar pocket on the back here, which lets you grab it, and this is that same laptop over here. So those are the major differences between the SERT Penumbra 2.0 and the new version of the Alpha 19er Evade 1.5. In general, if you're looking for something for CCW, something a little bit smaller, or something that you're just going to be taking and maybe roughing it a bit more, the Penumbra 2.0 is a great option. If you're looking for something for more personal travel, everyday carry, then the Evade 1.5 is built towards that. Also, as far as size, 25 liters here, you can really feel that difference compared to the 21 liters on the Penumbra. In general, I've taken both of these bags with me to the office. They both fit what I need to take easily, and so I find that the Penumbra being a little bit smaller tends to be my preference for that use case. As far as comfort goes, they're both comfortable in their own ways. I actually find that the way that the back panel bends on the Evade 1.5, it doesn't fit my back personally the best, but I've known many bags that don't fit my back that other people find wonderfully comfortable. The Penumbra over here, with its simpler strap design, is actually something that I like a lot. Let's take a look at some other bags that you might want to compare the Penumbra to. The two bags that I'm going to look at here are the GoRuck GR1 21 liter and the GWA Citadel. So whenever I'm thinking about a backpack to take in a budget airline, the GoRuck GR1 21 liter is my first thought for something that's likely to fit in the sizer bin. The stated dimensions are the same. It's going to be 18 inches tall, 12 inches wide. As far as the design goes, though, the GoRuck has this one slant pocket that's pretty impossible to fit anything with depth in, but it does have the PALS webbing in the front. Water bottle pockets, the Penumbra has you with these elastic ones. These are great. You can attach something on the webbing over here, but I find that built-in always tends to be better than an attached water bottle pocket. And finally, the back panel, the shoulder straps may be a bit more beefy on the GoRuck, but I think they're more comfortable over on the SERT, and the slight air channels that you get here are actually more breathable than these on the GoRuck, which appear to be mainly just where they put the seams. Laptop compartment and main access, the GoRuck has the exterior only side, whereas the Penumbra lets you get into the backpack, which I really like. The main thing that I would do if I were considering the GoRuck is just noting that this is a more square shape. It's maximizing those dimensions, whereas you have the taper on the Penumbra. And when you're filling this out, you're able to fit things like the packing cube and all of these items with a bit of room in the corners to spare. So if you're trying to min-max your space interior, this may be something to consider. And whenever I see a bag that has a pocket in the front and then pocket on the interior of the flap, I usually consider comparing that to the GWA Citadel. Over here, you have a pocket in the front. These ones actually have a bit more interior organization. They have some little pouches here for pens or business cards or other like. And the bottom pocket here is in elastic, so you can fit some things here, as opposed to the more gusseted opening to fit larger items on the Penumbra. The back panels on the Citadel, though, are a bit exaggerated. You have these three big foam pieces, and then the air channel over here. For some people, this bottom one cannot be as comfortable. And the shoulder straps are definitely a bit smaller. These are thinner. They don't provide the same support the Penumbra has. Laptop compartments on the Citadel are more comparable to the Evade 1.5, where you have a separate opening from the main compartment. And then on the main compartment, you have pocket in the lid, able to fit this stuff over here. And overall, this is a larger bag than the Penumbra. Finally, the water bottle pockets are going to be pretty similar. You have elastic over here, just like you do on the Penumbra, and I can just fit a bottle like so. That's my review and comparison of the SERT Penumbra 2.0 backpack. Overall, I like this bag a lot. I really like the fact that it comes in tiger stripe camo. I think this is a really awesome colorway. And the fit and the feel and the utility of the bag are basically everything I'm looking for in a light EDC bag. If you want more info, you can check this out at the Alpha 19er website where you can purchase these. I'll have links in the video description below. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like content like this and want to see more, please smash the like button on YouTube, leave a comment below which of these you would take if you're looking for something similar, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a good day. I can't lose my pizza patch. I'd be in deep dish trouble.